Do we really understand the purpose in our pain? March 16, 2013, I was admitted into the emergency room and diagnosed with cancer. What a blow. The day was a day that I will never forget. Here in Miami, away from my family, going in for lower abdominal pain and walking out the door fighting for my life. I made a decision that day that I should live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. A lot of people ask, well, you don't look like it. You didn't lose your hair. And my comment to them all the time is, losing hair, what is that? It'll grow back. But I almost lost my mind. So I thank God for the peace that I'm able to walk in and understanding that the purpose in this pain is that I can show someone else. It's not what we go through in life, but it is how we go through it. I thank God for the grace and the mercy that He has given me, that I continue to stay strong, to stay positive, and to know that this battle is not mine, but it is the Lord. What amazes me about life is what your past, the things that you have struggled with and been through, oftentimes prepare you for your future. As I continue to conquer cancer, I think back on those other pains and struggles in my life and how it strengthened me to be able to deal with what I'm dealing with today. Another pain, domestic violence. No one would ever think or know that I had placed myself in a situation where a man was able to abuse me. I allowed myself to be in a relationship for 3 years where I was abused emotionally, I was abused mentally, I was abused financially, and I was abused spiritually. But it is amazing how the scars can tear at the very fabric of who you are. It took me 3 years from the date of leaving that relationship to build my self-esteem again, to learn how to love myself, to learn how to accept the role that I played in the relationship, and to forgive the man that caused the harm in my life. So I finally asked God, why me? And God said, because I know you will tell the story. So, this is the part of my life that most people don't know about unless you were around me during that time period. But it also has prepared me to continue to conquer cancer, be healed through my domestic violence experience, and be able to articulate my story to others so that they can understand the purpose in their pain. It's something that you want to forget, but how can you forget being told you're on your way to prison? In my younger years as an undergraduate student, I was convicted and sentenced to 5 years in Missouri's maximum women's penitentiary. What was amazing about the journey was that the judge in turn said, you have 48 hours to turn yourself in. Really, God, you would allow me, after being convicted and sentenced to 5 years, to have 48 hours to do what I needed to do. I think back to walking in the diagnostics of Vandalia's maximum women's penitentiary and sitting on my bunk and pulling out my Bible and literally reading it from Genesis to Revelation. The things that I saw behind the walls, the things that I was able to put my hands on, the hurting women, the abused women, the battered women, just everything that you saw, even down to the hurt and the pain that the officers inflicted upon women because of their hurt and pain. I thank God for every experience. And I know it's hard. I know the things that we go through in life, we don't ever think that there's an end, but there is an end. There's a tunnel, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I use the opportunity to now go into prisons and minister to women, letting them know that I've been there, I've done that. I have the t-shirt, the hat, and the plaque. It doesn't define who you are for the rest of your life. It's just a consequence and a repercussion to the things in which you have done. I now understand the purpose in my pain as I go through chemo every month, as I take a chemotherapy pill every day, as I deal with the numerous side effects: high blood pressure, diabetes, skin rashes, nausea, vomiting, fatigue. We don't go through things just for us. We go through it for everyone else. So as I share my story, my prayer is that everyone will be healed, delivered, and free. Thank you for allowing me to share my story, to share this book and this workbook with you. As God has healed, delivered, and continuing to set me free, that He will also heal, deliver, and set you free.